We're going to explain how to resolve the dreaded null injector error for MatDialogRef in Angular 16. This error typically pops up when you're trying to use methods of MatDialogRef inside a component opened by MatDialog, but Angular can't find the necessary dependency. The root cause is usually an issue with how you're injecting or providing MatDialogRef. Let's break down the common solutions. 1. Incorrect injection in the dialog. Component. The most frequent culprit is incorrect injection within the component opened by the dialog. Make sure you're injecting MatDialogRef your dialog component to replace your dialog component with the actual type of your dialog component correctly into the constructor of your dialog component. The type parameter is crucial. Without it, Angular won't know what to inject. For example, if your dialog component is named MyDialogComponent, the constructor should look something like this. Constructor, public dialogref, MatDialogRef, MyDialogComponent. Note the public keyword. This makes the dialogref accessible throughout your dialog component. 2. Missing MatDialog module. Import. Double check that you've correctly imported MatDialog module in your module where the dialog is used. This module provides the necessary services for MatDialog and MatDialogRef to function correctly. It should be included in your imports array within the @ing module decorator. If you're using lazy loading, ensure it's imported in the lazy loaded module where the dialog is used. 3. Incorrect MatDialog. Opening. How are you opening the dialog? The write single quote MatDialog.open method returns a MatDialogRef, and this should be stored in a variable for later use. If you're not assigning the result of write single quote MatDialog.open to a variable, and then trying to use that variable, it'll likely lead to an error. Make sure you are keeping a reference to the MatDialogRef to use its methods like close. For instance, const dialogref =sign this .dialog.open, my dialog component. Later, you might access write single quote dialogref.close. 4. Provider issues. While less common with MatDialogRef, check if you have any conflicting providers that might be overshadowing the correct MatDialogRef provider. Review your module's providers array to ensure there are no unintended providers interfering with the injection process. Usually, you don't need to manually provide MatDialogRef. It's handled automatically by MatDialog module. 5. Angular CLI issues, rare. In rare cases, problems with your Angular CLI installation or project setup might cause this. Try running ong update or even creating a new Angular project to see if the issue persists in a fresh environment. This helps rule out any unusual configuration problems in your existing project. 6. Incorrect component type. Ensure that the type you're using when injecting MatDialogRef accurately matches the component you're opening in your write single quote MatDialog.open method. A mismatch could lead to an error, as Angular will be looking for an incorrect type. Remember to carefully review each of these points, especially the injection in your dialog component and the MatDialog module import. Correcting these usually solves the null injector error related to MatDialogRef. By systematically checking these steps, you should be able to resolve the error and get your dialog working smoothly.